The Dogs, in association with the Greyhound Board of Great Britain. We'll expect some thrills, hopefully not too many spills. It's the Novice Hurdlers Championship. We're here at Wimbledon for the WilliamHill.com Springbok, with action from the final, plus a strong supporting card coming up on this week's edition of The Dogs.
Also in this week's programme, the Ladbroke Golden Jacket Heats from Crayford. A full roundup of the glittering GBGB Awards Night in London. Plus, some of the fastest pups around ply their trade at MONMORE.
Greyhound racing is still buzzing from its night of the year, the annual GBGB Greyhound of the Year Awards, once again held at the Hilton Metropole in London. The great and the good added a touch of glamour to the sport, friends old and new catching up. And a chance for us all to dress up and have a great night. The awards were a sellout and the scene was set for a night of fine dining and fine wine to toast the winners. Who would succeed Lentz and Joker as Greyhound of the Year? Darryl Williams and yours truly did their best to speed things along. Winner of most awards on the night was Midway Skipper, who took home the awards for Best British Bred, Best Marathon and Best Bitch of the Year for Henry and Patricia Chalkley.
Well, Pat is down some era. She is the one. This is the Pat Skipper. Get in there!
If you look at his performances over the year, his two category ones, he's done incredibly. Like, the dog's incredible, and all bodes well for the future of the next year, because next year, hopefully, he's going to be his year.
Superb dog over the year. He won from every trap. He won at 8 tracks or 9 tracks, I'm not sure, and he broke 2 records. He was a half a length off of another clock, so I would say he was certainly a deserving winner.
Jason, that's a hat-trick as far as Hurdler of the Year is concerned.
Yeah, absolutely over the moon. I mean, Platinum Lancelot obviously fully deserved it, especially for the guys that own him. Brad Russell of Platinum Racing. Obviously for those guys, it's a special occasion for them.
Go on, give your trainer a hug. You know you want to.
Oh, I love him!
It's fantastic, yeah. I mean, obviously to have a dog as good as him and just to be nominated is a great achievement. We was all delighted and very excited. But to win it, you know, is the icing on the cake, and I think the dog fully deserves it because he's had a fantastic year.
Standard distance dog of the year was Charlie Lister's Fierce Symphonic. Other awards went to Droopy's Cara for Dam of Best British Bred Litter. Trainer Ted Soppik collected the trophy. Darren Johnson, Chris Badger, Gary Crouch and Lee Jordan picked up the award for Owners of the Year. Kinda Ready and Kinda Easy played their part there. And their trainer Mark Wallace took the coveted Trainer of the Year title. Some well-deserved backslapping on stage saw the boss of Imperial Kennels take the award for the 2nd year running. Tanya Stevenson announced the award for Kennel Hand of the Year, which went to John Price, who works with trainer Darren Hampson. When Darren took seriously ill last year, John stepped in and was a worthy and emotional winner. The Greyhound Writers Association Services to Greyhound Racing Award went to the late Stuart Lockhart, an owner for many years and GBGB director. Stuart's 3 sons, Nicholas, James and Edward, joined their mum Christine on stage to accept the award. Presenting the award for services to retired greyhound was actress and model Jo Emma Larvin.
I'm very honoured to announce this award for services to retired greyhounds goes to Pat 2 parts.
So a great honour for Pat and her work with ex-racers through the Greyhound Homer branch, and for Joe Emma a high-profile introduction to the sport.
So you've met a few greyhounds now, and how do you find the breed?
They're really actually so placid. They're much more placid than I initially thought. Now I've spent a lot more time with them. They're really placid and really gentle and really calm. And I suppose initially you would think greyhounds, running all over because you think of them with speed and running. But they've actually really chilled out and really, really calm, placid dogs. So they make an amazing pair. Once they have retired. Because they're really chilled out. They only need like 20 minutes walking in the morning, 20 minutes later on, which is so much less than my dog. My dog needs about 2 hours.
And sharing the stage glamour-wise with Joe Emma was another familiar face.
I'm here actually graduate to learn what it's about, and I love dogs, of course, and I've never been to racing, but I will be, I think, one of the new ambassadors for this, so quite exciting to get involved too.
Back inside, and the tension was building to the Greyhound of the Year announcement. Some were more nervous than others, but the time had come for Maurice Watkins, GBGB chairman, to do the honours.
The 2009 Greyhound of the Year is Fierce Upon.
The 2009 Greyhound of the Year is Fierce Symphonic, an award for his consistency as much as his big race victories through the year. His name is added to a star-studded roll of honour.
I thought that we got a good chance of winning it, yeah. But you never know, just how the vote dear, like, really, but it voted in our favour, so, I'm pleased with it. I think it deserved to win it.
And a very crowded stage of delighted owners.
Yeah, I mean, them lads all have dogs with me, and the good owners, like, and they put a lot into the game, so they deserve a bit of luck anyway.
The awards complete, the music was turned up, the dancing shoes put on, and Greyhound racing rocked the night away.
Crayford Friday night for 6 heats of the Ladbroke Golden Jacket over 714 metres. Danbury Dodger favourite for our first. And there they go, and Danbury Dodger out fast. She leads up early. Here comes White Blaze on the outside of Bodale Countess, who finds herself the meat in the sandwich at that first bend, heading down the far side. White Blaze goes on, leads by a length from Danbury Dodger. After these comes Bubbly Finbar. In behind these comes Caloran Choice, who's just checking in behind. After these comes Run of the Hawk, and then we've got Bodale Countess now at the back. A lap to go when White Blaze with the advantage over Danbury Dodger. The Romford duo fighting out the finish at the moment. In fact, that's another Romford dog in third, Bubbly Finbar, as they head down the far side, and Danbury Dodger now quickens away. Goes 2 lengths clear here for Jim Reynolds, leading from the Paul Young duo. Back in second, Bubbly Finbar and White Blaze. They come around the final bend. There's no catching Danbury Dodger, who scoots away. Danbury Dodger wins. Danbury Dodger recording 45.67, a sectional time of 23.57, and winning by 7 lengths. Here's Heat 2, joint favourites Harlow Lad and Hello Hippie. Bumping out of the boxes involving Harlow Lad in 4 as they race up towards the turn, and 5 Hello Hippie goes round in front here, just thwarts the chance of Ard Senorita leading up on the outside. Then comes Freedom Cody. In behind those comes Droopy's Had moving up into 4th, and more problems for Harlow Lad at the back at the moment with Swift Blackfoot. They come into the straight for the first time, and it's Hello Hippie, the Irish Raider, leading here from Ard Senorita in second. More bumping in behind between Droopy's Had and Freedom Cody, but it's gone Droopy's Had's way, because that's moved up into third. Now Hello Hippie pressed by Ard Senorita as they come down towards the 7th bend. Ard Senorita senses a gap and goes for it, and she scoots on now. It's Ard Senorita going away from Hello Hippie in second, and over the line in third, Droopy's Had. Ard Senorita recording a time of 45.91. Paul Hennessy's Irish Raider, Group Skater, even money favourite. Away they go, racing up towards the first bend here. Good start from Bodale Clare in 5, leads up early with Dazzle Special. As they go around the turn, Dazzle Special badly balked there, and again at the second bend. Bodale Clare leads, Group Skater benefits, moves up into second. After these comes Shelbourne Janey, then comes 6 Blonde Blitz as they go round the 4th bend. And the lead here with Bodale Clare by 2 lengths from Group Skater. They're getting away with Shelbourne Janey back in third. After these comes 6 Blonde Blitz, and then comes Dazzle Special as they head down the far side final time, and it's all change in front now as Group Skater takes over from Bodell Clare, who offers little resistance at the 7th bend. After these racing in third, Shelbourne Janey trying to get round that Dazzle Special up towards the winning line. It's Group Skater that's going to win. Oh, just getting second, Dazzle Special. Group Skater recording 45.86, but some run from Dazzle Special. Last year's winner, Laurie's Options in 3 here, 4-6. And there they go. Oh, something's gone wrong with Laurie's Options at the back as they head up towards the first. Cali Time in 5 takes the lead here. Leads round from Capel Yankee in second. After these comes Bubbly Bam Bam. And then comes 2, Brimard and Helen. And then comes 6, Eye on the Spirit. I'm glad to say they've got Laurie's Options off the track. They go round the 3rd and 4th bends. And as they come into the straight with a lap to go, Capel Yankee now takes over. Bubbly Bam Bam's moved up into second. After these comes 5, Cali Time. Down the far side for the final time. Plenty of drama here, and it's 4, Capel Yankee leading, but Bubbly Bam Bam's trying to come through on the inside, and then comes Cali Time. They come round the 7th bend, and Bubbly Bam Bam now goes on, lead, staying on late. Eye on the Spirit as they come up towards win line. Bubbly Bam Bam will win. Eye on the Spirit was second. Bubbly Bam Bam recording 46.37. Laurie's Options pulled up with cramp. Favourite here in Trap 1, Buffalo Vieri. There they go, racing up towards the first bend. Buffalo Vieri well away on the inside, leads up here with Seize the Moment as they reach the first bend. Seize the Moment slightly touched there by Buffalo Vieri as it moved off. Trying to improve his 2, Such Is Life. Then on the outside of that comes Ashby Diamond. Seize the Moment in behind, actually broke quite well, and that's just dropped away a little bit. 6, Ardmail Proud is there, and right at the back is Droopy Song. Quite tightly bunched here as they go past the judges' box first time. The lead though with Ashby Diamond that's gone on here from Buffalo Vieri, who's lost its way around the bends. Here comes 2 now, Such Is Life. Trying to pick up again is Seize the Moment after that good start as they go around the 7th bend, and it's Ashby Diamond leading here. Seize the Moment's moved up into second. They're leaving the others behind as they come up towards the win line. Ashby Diamond wins from Seize the Moment, and over in third, Such Is Life. Ashby Diamond winning at 16-1 for John Mullins, recording 46.14. Midway Skipper favourite here in Trap 4. And there they go, running up towards the first bend. Midway Skipper, Marathon Dog of the Year. Oh, it's been held up around the turns here. We've got a new leader as they go down the far side. It's 6, Forcum Emperor, with the best early pace from 5, Fabulous Opera. And then comes 2, Lucerne Reese. Midway Skipper in a little bit of bother here, back in 5th place in behind Fat Boy Zorro. And Zorro is last, with a lap to go. 6 leading, Forcum Emperor goes 3 lengths clear. Something's gone wrong with Fabulous Opera. They go down the far side for the final time. Forcum Emperor with a 3-length lead over Lucerne Reese off in chase. Then comes 1, Fat Boy Zorro. Midway Skipper, a lot on her plate at the moment as they come round the second last bend. And it's Forcum Emperor still with the lead. Trying to get past it at the moment is Lucerne Reese, and is coming to challenge as they come up towards the winning line. Lucerne Reese is going to get there. Forcum Emperor in second. Midway Skipper qualified. Lucerne Reese recording 46.19. Well, here are the 3 semi-final lineups with the sponsors' heat prices. Jim Reynolds, Danbury Dodger, odds on for the first, with Midway Skipper out in 4, next at 2-1. Dazzle Special after her incredible run is 4-11 for the second semi-final, with Bodell Clare and Bubbly Finbar next in the prices, whilst the Irish Raiders, Paul Hennessy's pair, Group Skater and Hello Hippie, they dominate the betting for the third semi-final. You can watch all the action live in your betting shops this Saturday morning.
Coming up after the break, all the best from WilliamHill.com Springbok Final Night. So to Wimbledon and WilliamHill.com Springbok Final Night, and some partisan support for the big local hope Bocco's Bullet. But interest on the night started with pre-racing trials, with last year's Derby winner Kinda Ready put through his paces, where he crossed swords with ARC champion Farlow Titan.
Marky moved well? Yes, thought he went very well. It's quite a tough trial he was in tonight with the ARC winner from last week, but I thought he went really well. Tied up a little bit at the end, which tells us that he's going to need another trial or 2 before he's ready for a race. But yeah, very, very pleased. That was his first run since the beginning of September, I believe, over 4 bends, so very pleased.
Shorter and long-term plans for him?
Yeah, well, the main target is obviously the Derby, but I do want him in our Trainers' Championship team on March the 23rd, and he's going to need to be, you know, pretty race fit for that. So he definitely is going to need a couple more trials and two races before the Trainers' Championship, and then we'll go straight from there to Wimbledon, I believe.
There was huge Irish interest in other trials on the night, with Pat Buckley's Tullamarriack coming within one spot of the sprint record. Last year's Irish Puppy Derby winner came over with Kennelmate's New Lawn Class and November Weather, and all three could be back for Racing Post Juvenile Night early next month. The sponsors reacted to the trial by making Tullamarriack clear second favourite for the Derby, behind Eye on the Storm. New Lawn Class is a 20-to-1 chance, while the big movers this week have been new MONMORE Trap record holder Farley Blitz, we'll see Barry Draper's dog later, and the Seamus Graham trained Irish raider Macedo Blue, both at 25-to-1. Back to the Wimbledon race action, and Platinum Lancelot won again. He continues to set the standard for other hurdlers to match. Droopy's Del Sol looks among the top marathon performers just now, judged on a smooth victory. While Ensign Bolt, last year's Romford Puppy Cup and Kent Derby winner, earned a 25-to-1 Derby quote from Hills after this four-bend triumph, and followed up with a 27.60 trial at Wimbledon this week. Seamus Cahill was looking for a third Springbok victory after wins for Druids Mickey Joe and Hot Dog Jack, and now he looked to Royal Honcho to land the hat-trick. He'd brushed off a last flight blunder in the semi-finals to line up a 5-to-4 favourite in the £5,000 to the winner final. Leading the opposition was the Tony Taylor-trained Bocco's Bullet, who ran from the orange jacket of Trap 5.
And away they go, running up towards the first flight. Here it's 4. Rockview crash away fast. Here comes Royal Honcho, who jumps the second flight at speed and tries to get round in front. 5 Bocco's Bullets with it though, and now comes to challenge and head down the far side. Royal Honcho by 2 lengths over Bocco's Bullet, then a couple of lengths back to 3. Barfield have it. They jump over the last on the far side, and Royal Honcho's got a 3.5 length lead here over Bocco's Bullet as they come round the final bend. The William Hill Springbok is at the mercy of Royal Honcho. He jumps it well and wins by a good 3 lengths.
A terrific burst of early pace after what was quite a level break saw Royal Honcho in front. He took the second hurdle brilliantly, and that gave him the advantage he never looked likely to relinquish. And the winning trainer was a very satisfied man afterwards.
People are going to say, well, hold on a minute. When Seamus wins this race, he wins it with a good one. You know, Druids Mickey Joe, Hot Dog Jack, they went on to great things. It's probably too early to ask you, but do you see this dog having that sort of potential?
Yeah, well, he's obviously a very good dog. I wouldn't say it was a vintage year for hurlers, but nevertheless, you can only beat what's there in that, and he was impressive tonight, there's no doubt about that, and I'm sure he's going to take plenty of beating through the year.
And the year for Royal Honcho is likely to include a crack at the William Hill Grand National, where the likes of his talented kennel mate Glenwood Dream and the wind machine that is Platinum Lancelot will be ready to take him on. A few days after the Springbok final, the cameras were back at Wimbledon to help with the launch of the Greyhound Board of Great Britain's new national marketing campaign. After the 1p meal deal comes the 2-for-1 offer. The publicity shots included 2 sets of twins, Alan and Paul Mansford, and from the Greyhound Board itself, Emily and Lucy Dye. Cheryl Miller of the RGT supplied our retired canine stars.
We've been lucky today. We've had 2 sets of twins and some beautiful twin dogs come down for our photo shoot, and we've all braved the cold. And this really marks the beginning of the national PR launch of the campaign.
Despite the weather this morning, it went quite well, so that those photos will be used with across the country. Really, we'll do we'll try and get those some national coverage, and then we'll give those to the regional papers as well. And hopefully, in time, we're going to culminate up to have a twins convention at the end of February. So twins come down to the track, get in for free, maybe have a bit of a buffet meal, and these are the kind of promotion shots we'll hope to get into the local press.
What's happening now is we're working to change the image of dog racing. It's a fantastic night out for young people, for people coming from work, that kind of thing, leaving parties, and the national advertising has gone on to Sky, it's gone on to Channel 4. It's targeting a new group of people. It's a great opportunity to have a good night out, and we want to bring as many people into the sport as we can.
You're confident this will be as successful as the 1p meal deal?
Confident that it'll be more successful than the 1p meal deal was. Even in the first couple of weeks, downloads have been very impressive. and even the TV ad itself was met with quite a lot of optimism. So it's good to see that people are getting behind the offer already.
So all you need is £1 and a friend for a great night out.
It's one of your first campaigns for the Greyhound Board. Are you excited to get involved with the sport?
Yeah, it's been a revelation for me because I think it's obviously something that people are very, very passionate about. There's a lot of drama on the night, there's a lot of action, but it's also a really sociable evening, and I think the nights I've had I've enjoyed massively, so I hope other people will come down and do the same.
Saturday night at MONMORE, and more clues for the forthcoming Ladbroke Midland Puppy Derby. In our first race, Droopy's Russo, who was making his debut for Chris Lund, was made the even money favourite. Farley Blitz was next in the betting. And there they go, and Farley Blitz comes away well, crosses Droopy's Russo on the run up towards the first bend, then comes Bower Hawk as they get round the turn. Bower Hawk carries trap 6 Westmead Lolo a little bit wide there. Heading down the far side, and Farley Blitz has blitzed them for early pace. He's leading here by 2.5 lengths. Droopy's Russo trying to keep tabs. After these back in third comes Bower Hawk, and then we've got 5 Droopy's Seve. As they come round the final bend, it's all about Farley Blitz, who's drawing further away. An impressive performance from Farley Blitz. Well, the Barry Draper trained Farley Blitz setting a new track record, 27.60. Draper had Farley Totty in the next, who had finished behind Bower Eagle when they met on the 23rd of January. The Lorraine Sam Stargaze was also prominent in the prices. Here comes the hare. There they go, racing up towards the first bend. 4 best away here. Farley Totty leads up early. There comes 1 Rockburst Canyon. Bursting around the outside there after trouble on the inside is Bower Eagle, and he goes on. Bower Eagle now goes on by 1.5 lengths from Rockburst Canyon in second. There comes 2 Stargaze. Farley Totty's lost his good early pitch, and 5 Swift Patriot is just in front of him as they come around the final bend, and it's Bower Eagle leading here by 2 lengths now, striding up towards home a little wide, but Bower Eagle streaks clear from Rockburst Canyon. Bower Eagle winning for Pat Rosney in 27.95. Well, Rosney had the favourites in the next, Little Hawk, who'd won on his debut at the track the previous weekend, beating Goldie Sam. Westmead Guru split the pair in the betting. And away they go, and racing out towards the first bend, and well away is Little Hawk through the centre. 2 Westmead Guru headed towards the rails, and now checks off wide at the turn, got lost at the bend there. Heading down the far side, Little Hawk by 4.5 lengths, direct down in second. After these comes Rock Chase Buster moving inside Westmead Guru. As they go around the second last bend, and Little Hawk, who's street clear down the far side, is looking pretty impressive here. It's another winner for Pat Rosney. Well clear here from back in second place comes direct down. A win for Little Hawk. Well, great trapping ability. The fastest section of the night, 4:09. The overall time, 27.83. A look at the open race calendar. Romford is the place to be on Friday night with opens all the way. On Saturday morning, why not pop along to Crayford for the Ladbroke Golden Jacket semi-finals, whilst MONMORE and Swindon have the best action in the evening. It's a blank Sunday, but on Monday, Nottingham and Romford have the best fare with heats for various races. For all the results, click onto our website, thedogs.co.uk. Next week on the Dogs programme, we'll bring you all the quality action from Crayford's Golden Jacket semi-final meeting. Make sure you don't miss it.
The Dogs, in association with the Greyhound Board of Great Britain.